Oh, right. Okay. Quickly, let's get back to the waiting room. Nope. Are you going home for the day, Miss Hilda? Yes, I believe so. Just be sure not to do Her Majesty any further discourtesy. That's not fair. But please relax. We are patriots to the core. That's good to hear. Now, I believe we shall be on our way. Pardon me. By your leave. By the way, ladies. Huh? I don't think we ever got your names. May we ask them? Alina, Shara, Dorothy. Let's go with Dorothy. That's a very modern name. Pardon my saying so, but it just doesn't sound right for you. Ain't that the truth? And how about you, miss? You may call me Karen. Karen, you say? That's a very pretty name. You're too kind, sir. I'm rather fond of it myself. Are you now? Oh, right. We're with the Special Ops. My name is... I think that's about enough. I sense an ulterior motive at work. No, I mean... At least not from us. Hey, please be safe on your way home. Oh, dear. Gotta love him. Right. Aren't you Mr. Popularity? It was like their eyes all changed when you told them your name. Hey, that's not the way. It was not. I didn't see you shying away from joining in the conversation. Sure, but that doesn't mean I wasn't nervous. Kind of lost all my confidence there. Huh? What's all the noise about? Uh-oh. Oh, Duke Dunan. Lady of the court. Hey, you maids. Hey, you don't look familiar. These are two of the new hires whom I'm instructing. This is Dorothy and that's Karen. They're still quite inexperienced, so I'm giving them some extra training time. Did he recognize us? Not good. Given how many times we've been run into him, it'd be bizarre if he didn't recognize us. Come now, Philip, enough with the staring. It's quite unusual to see coming from you. Stiff up a lip and all. Please pardon my rudeness. You look much like my niece. My eyes were playing tricks on me, it seems. I'm dreadfully sorry for the discourtesy. Oh, it's no bother. Please don't concern yourself. You know, now that I stop and look, I must say that you both are quite lovely. You with the brown hair, you have a very healthy, clean look to you. As for you, I personally think you'd look best with raven hair, as yours even longer. I'm honored. I guess. Dorothy was it not? You shall attend me this evening. Your Excellency. Oh, I don't want to serve indeed. I don't think tea is what he once served. Your Excellency, your flirtation, while flattering, are best saved for another time and place. All of the maids in the castle work directly to serve Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. I trust you're not forgotten. I know. Some folks simply can't appreciate a joke. The castle will be mine in a week's time anyway. We can set aside time for some fun then. Your Excellency, please no more of this. You do not mind when you drink to excess, but you know your libidos gets in such intense. I say this knowing full well that I may be reprimanded for it. But I said I was just joking. Enough, I'm going to bed. As you wish, Your Excellency. Your room is right over there. Oh, right, Dorothy. You just let me know if you have any problems, anything at all. I'll give you the best advice a future king can give. Thank you very much. And you're cute. Yes, good. I apologize. unreversibly for all the fuss. His Excellency will likely remember nothing of this come the morning. Please set your minds at ease. I should certainly hope so. I am truly sorry. Madam and young missus, I beg your pardon, but I must take my leave. I feel so badly for him. He seems to bear such weight of the world on his shoulders. Oh, do you know Mr. Philip personally? Yes, ever since we were children. Though not nearly as well as we once did, thanks to the one he serves. I see. He sure seems like he's nervous all the time, doesn't he? I bet everything between the Duke and the Colonel has him completely on edge. Probably, yeah. By the way, what was that you were saying earlier about me being the popular one? And Duke certainly seems awfully fond of you. Please, I'd like to keep my food in my stomach, thank you. Oh, right, back to before. I felt like I'm missing something. What would the Duke want tea so late? Well, you see, Stella, allow me to eloquate the matter of tea and why a gentleman should never request in a polite company. Huh? Come closer. He'll whisper something to Stella's ear. Ooh. Now do you understand? Yes. Hopeless. Completely hopeless. Thank you for everything, both of you. Not for you, I don't know what we'd be done. Please, it's the least we could do to His Majesty's service. I only ask that you complete the request she made of you. I feel the same. I beg of you to do everything in your power to save the princess. Oh, are you one of her royal retainers? Yes, I regret that I rarely get the chance to serve her directly. She's so kind and open. She's always treated me me like a friend and a servant. The thought of her being held captive keeps me up at night. I understand. Well, you can rest easy now. Now that we're on the job, we'll save her. Shall we be going? Right. Yeah, I gotta go back to my room now. And yes, let's get back to my room. Woman's voice. What, might I inquire, are you doing here at this hour? Captain Anathemia. Good evening. I realize that you've been invited here. But don't you think it's a bit late for you kids to be out walking around? Oh, please, pardon us. We've simply never been in a castle like this, so we couldn't resist the urge to take a look around. Oh, that's certainly understandable. So, where were you half an hour ago? Please enlighten me, if only of my edification. Kitchen, maid's quarters, administrative room, royal guard room, cellar. Me. Let's go with kitchen. Oh, that's strange. I was making our errands through there and I never saw you. Well. Come, let's not waste time on games. Actually, I've received reports of you going in and out of the maid's quarters several times. Do you not think it's a bit odd to be looking around in that particular place? What? You don't think that questioning someone like that, when you really have the facts, is very cruel? I'll take that as a compliment. So, what business have you in the maid's quarters? I suggest you answer honestly. Well, Oh, Stella, Joshua. You've been here the whole time. Oh, Zane. Looks a little wobbly. Yep. Oh, that's the stuff. You're drunk. Oops. Hey, sorry. Hey, if it ain't my favorite gorgeous officer lady. Nice. Some luck that we meet again, eh? I suppose. So what's going on? You students here causing any trouble? Students? No, it's just that they were in the maid's quarters for a while. I merely wanted to know their business, simply for security perceptions. Yeah, I totally get you. I just sent them off to find some munchies, so I got sick with my booze. Hey, Joshua, you kids find anything to eat? No, the cooks aren't back yet, I guess. We went to ask the maid if there was any we could get for our hands on or something, but no luck. Oh well. I have to do without, I guess. Hey, I just had a great idea. You wanna come and join me for a drink? I mean, hey, nothing goes with drinks like a beautiful lady. I'm afraid I'm busy, so I'll have to decline your generous offer. My apologies for the misunderstanding, but I would advise you to return to your rooms and remain there for the rest of the night. I have to investigate any suspicious activity, you understand. Of course. It is late, we should probably get to bed. Very good then. Now, if you'll excuse us. She's so nice. Oh, denied. Oh well, might as well just go back to the room. Right. We'll go with you. So we managed to convince her at least. What? Zane, aren't you drunk? I was acting drunk. I haven't had a single drop. Way, face had even gone red. He focused on making his blood circulate better, which made it look like he was intoxicated. It's some kind of Eastern martial arts breathing exercise, right? Suppose you're familiar with it? But hey, you seem to be in a tight spot, so I figured I'd distract everyone. Nice, huh? Saved your bacon, and say, as the saying goes. You're an evil, evil man, Zane. Okay, sure, you did help us out, but you also surprised the hell out of me. Sorry about that. So what's the story? What story? I would have thought it'd be obvious. Story of you meeting the Queen? What? Wait, what? How did you... Did I tell you something about this? Actually, I couldn't get him to tell me anything. But now I know anyway, don't I? With our prior knowledge, there's no way you could have guessed. How'd you know, really? I guess it's finally time to show you this. He produces a letter from his pocket and hands it to Estella and Joshua. What's this? I know this handwriting. Well, don't just stand there, read it. It'll explain a lot. Okay. Dear Zane Zathik, I hope this letter finds you well. I know I've been out of touch. I am in a hurry, so I hope you'll pardon my bluntness. My work concerning the Jaeger Corps is leading me into Imperial territory. However, due to the fact that unusual forces seem to be influencing matters inside Liberal, I feel uneasy being absent for so long. That is why I must ask you a favour. Could I persuade you to come to Liberal and help out if they need it? Since you hadn't been in Liberal before, perhaps you could think of it as a recreational trip. It's a martial arts competition before the Queen's birthday celebrations, and foreigners can participate. It would make fine camouflage. I realize that this is sudden, but if you can do it, I would be most grateful. Why do I forget the feeling this is from Cassius? I'm intending to return to Liberal before the festival, so hopefully we'll be able to have a drink together when I return. Say, told ya. P.S. You may have a chance to meet with my son and daughter. They're currently apprentices at the guild, so if you happen to meet them, feel free to test the extent of their training. Try not to bail them out too much, unless it seems like it's really needed. So Dad actually asked you to come to Liberal, which means he's in Niboria now. That's the long and short of it. The long and short of it. What it means is that you were in cahoots with him all along. It's kind of a nasty way of putting it, don't you think? I owe Master Cassius a favour from the time you spent in Calvada. This letter just gave me the chance to make us swear again, I suppose. And did you realise that we were these kids? I had a feeling from the outset as well as I saw Stella's technique with the bowstaff. I asked Kaliki about it, and I confirmed it. It would have been nice for you to have said something about it all. About it at all. We've been worried sick wondering where Dad's been. I know, and I'm sorry I haven't said anything. But I got the impression from the letter that he was trying to keep his whereabouts a secret. Still, you're definitely his kids, alright. If you can put off a job as big as sneaking into an audience with the Queen. I suppose so. He knows this much, it wouldn't hurt him to tell him everything, right? I agree, it's probably the best to fill Zane in on everything. It's a bit of a far-fetched to say that we could put an end to this whole situation on our own, after all. Stella and Joshua told of how they managed to speak directly with the Queen, as well as the Queen's request to safely rescue Princess Claudia. I see. I thought something seemed a little off when everyone was talking at the party. Alright then, I'll help you out with that little request. What, you will? Yep. I think it's the ideal opportunity to settle my debt with Master Cassius. Please let me help. We'd be glad of it. Thank you once again.